What is up, guys? Today I want to kind of do a quick overview of my character art sleeves and where to buy them, as well as kind of a little review slash overview of some oversleeves to use for double sleeving, whether you use them in or out. It's kind of up to you on that personal preference. But without further ado, I will kind of just start going over my character art sleeves and where I bought them. So these are just standard Konami sleeves. You can buy these on Amazon, eBay, probably TCG Player. Most places that sell Yu-Gi-Oh product will have whatever their most recent release is, which is the Dark Magician Girl artwork, I believe. And then some places still have the Ash Blossom sleeves, and they're really nice. They have a black backdrop, and then it's got a foiling. This is kind of what it looks like with an oversleeve on it. Take it out, and then it's just black. So I like it. They're really nice. You could use these on your main deck, but they'd probably get ruined after like a day of playing. So what you need to do, or what I recommend, is getting some oversleeves. So these are some KMC oversleeves. You can buy these on Amazon for like, I think I bought these for $8. I may or may not be wrong. I'll try to link as much as I can in the description, but most of the stuff was purchased on eBay or bought in a bundle or bought at like a card shop. So I'll do what I can with the information I have, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below. But these are KMC oversleeves on a Konami sized or a Konami printed sleeve. And it comes like straight to the edge of the actual sleeve itself. But if it's really snug, perfect, there's no like real hanging on the sides. The front is very nice and clean. It's a good gloss on both. I really like it. I'd say like 10 out of 10, recommend. The only thing that may be a negative is some people don't like the artwork, which is understandable, which is why I have some other things, other sleeves that I'll go over in a little bit. So some other character art sleeves I have, these are made and branded as like Cardfight Vanguard's sleeves. They're made by Bushiroad. They make a lot of nice like cosmetic products for the Japanese card games. You can buy sleeves by them in like broccoli for standard size, and if you're searching online, that's mainly what you're going to see, unfortunately, is standard size sleeves. They're really easy to come by. Why they're more popular? Probably because standard size card games are more popular right now. Yu-Gi-Oh and Vanguard are like the two main ones that are using mini size sleeves, as far as I'm aware. You can't use these in official Konami events because they're too big. So in my opinion, I wouldn't buy them for Yu-Gi-Oh. Maybe like White Schwartz or Pokemon or something, and then you can just get another oversleeve for it. Most other brands like Bushiroad, KMC, and maybe even Ultra Pro sell an oversleeve for these sized cards. I have some broccoli ones that are on a White Schwartz deck, and they're really nice, and they're very similar to the Bushiroads, ones that I'll talk about in a little bit. But these two sleeves in particular, I bought on eBay from different sellers. I was just trying to find a not super lewd anime art style oversleeve. This is what it looks like in a double sleeve. Here is what. So it's got kind of a reflective backing, or front, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if you can kind of see the reflectiveness, but it looks really clean with your card inside of it. And then it's just kind of warped because my card's warped, probably because of the humidity. But when you're sleeving, I normally go ahead and put it in like that, so that way it creates a vacuum, and it looks really nice in my opinion. So especially like with the silver on silver. So that's kind of like the two sleeves right there. And then you can also use these KMC sleeves on just generic colored sleeves if you want. If you're not a fan of like art style sleeves, just to protect your cards a little bit more. So this is just a Uganda Knuckles token. But it still looks nice. And if you don't want these, then there's other options that you can have that don't have the little design. So these two I bought on eBay. This one I actually bought on Amazon. I've seen it on eBay before. The art's not necessarily my favorite. I just bought it for like, I think this one was like $6 on eBay when I was really trying to find sleeves that I liked. And then a week later, I ended up finding these, and I've been using these ever since on the extra deck. And I've used these without oversleeves, but only on my extra deck. And they lasted, quite a while, but I'm not shuffling my extra deck. If you try to use these on your main deck, they'd probably start peeling or break within a day or two. So this is probably the same like manufacturer or whatever as these. There's no real difference. The same goes for these construct sleeves. These I got in a MetaMats bundle for the Shadal box thing. The art is by Amanda Palm. She's the one that does the art on the Pyramid playmat sleeve, or the Pyramid playmats, as well as she's been doing a lot of other collabs with other brands and stuff. I haven't used these yet, but I've taken them out just to like see what they were like. And all of these sleeves literally feel the same to me. They all have reflective backings. So they're probably all made around the same place, or if not in the same place. So these aren't necessarily like anime art sleeves, but they're definitely art sleeves. So I figured I'd throw these in the category. So these became pretty popular, at least from my understanding, over the last summer. They're kind of hard to find. You don't need to double sleeve these. These will probably last you way longer than any other sleeves you're buying right now in the market. But you have to enjoy the artwork, in my opinion, to really get the fullness out of it. I'm not a huge fan of the artwork. Not that it's bad, but I'm more of a anime art style type of person. That's why I enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But if you can find these, I recommend them if you like the artwork. If you don't, then probably just get generic colored sleeves. And yeah, you can buy these at most of your local shops or Amazon. Everything's on Amazon. Now to kind of talk about some other protective sleeves. These are the KMC ones that I've already talked about. I think these came in a pack of like 60 or 70. These are some KMC inner sleeves. So these go inside of a normal Yu-Gi-Oh size sleeve. And then if you wanted to triple sleeve, then you can put like one of these over it. I don't really like them. My cousin was using them, so I bought them to try. And then as I started sleeving up stuff, I backed out, got cold feet, and decided I'll just use one sleeve and then double sleeve later on if I want to. And these weren't legal until more recently. None of these were. And this was just going on like my GOAT deck. And I would rather just keep it more traditional, I guess, at that point in time. But if you want to use these versus an oversleeve, so that way your cards are still the same size, by all means, this is probably a good option. Because when you're double sleeving, you're expanding your cards to the size of a standard size card sleeve, or a standard size card, because you're using, that size card sleeve now. So some people may not like that, so that's an option. Now these are Ultra Pro. I bought these on Amazon. I had never seen them before, but when I purchased these Bushiroad ones, these came up in the you may also like section, and I didn't know that they made these. It wasn't a prime option, but it feels like a really good quality plastic, similar to the KMC ones, but maybe not, maybe not as good. I don't really know how to explain it. The edges just feel sharper, more akin to like the Dragon Shield sleeves. They feel really nice. I don't really have like a card to slide them into. Here, we'll take the sandwich. So these feel a little bit more snug, but that might just be because they're like brand new. And right off the bat, I can actually kind of tell that these hang off a little bit more than this one does, but not by a lot. The edge feels like really snug. So these actually feel really great. I'd recommend these over these if you don't like the embossed. So it kind of depends. Do you want clear on clear or design on transparent? So that's it for the Ultra Pro over sleeves. I'll probably do a video within the next like week or so of me using one of these two, sleeving up a deck with probably these art sleeves. I just haven't decided which deck I'm gonna sleeve up like that. So I'll keep this out to show off these last sleeves. Well, second to last. I have some other ones to save for last. So these are Bushiroad. They're gloss and matte. And so what that means is it's got like a foggy side. I think this is the foggy side, and then like a clear glossy side. And so these I don't think fit in Konami size or Konami printed sleeves. If I tried to force this, it'd probably be like really close. I don't know if you can really like tell, but they fit pretty fine in these Cardfight Vanguard sleeves. It's just really snug. So like right here, I've put the matte on the front and then it's the gloss on the back. So I'd probably want to flip that around. I'm not going to do it all the way, or here, I'll just do it all the way. I'll do it for the video. So it's a lot more snug than the other options that I've just like shown off. It hangs off a little bit more than the Ultra Pro. It's tight on the sides, obviously, and then the back is foggy, but it'll kind of keep your sweaty hands from getting the sleeve all dirty and sticking together. So it can be a nice option. It's just kind of a personal preference thing. It's very tight trying to pull it out though. So if you're trying to change your deck every other day or every week like I am, it may not be a smart option to double sleeve all the time. Maybe only when you know how you like your deck to be. So lastly, I have, just so happens to have Slife on the front. This is my like Yugi anime deck from when he like did Battle City. It's just a 40 card deck. It obviously is like thicker because it's double sleeved, so something to be aware of if you're new to double sleeving. These are Dragon Shield standard size matte sleeves, and I've heard a lot of people recommending these online. One, I think because they're easy to find. You can go to almost any shop that sells Dragon Shield sleeves and they will have these. At least here within my area, this is where I bought them locally. I've seen them online, on Amazon, on eBay. So there's plenty of places to find them. They slide really nice on the mat, both sides. The only thing that I dislike about it is the end over here. So I'm not bending the card. That's just the sleeve hanging off of the side, and I can do it on like both sides. And then the end is about the same as the others. The only one that was like really close was the KMC sleeves. But the one negative to these is it just hangs over the edge. It's not a huge downer, but they feel really great. It's not a fogginess. It's an actual like matte coating similar to their actual matte sleeves or Ultra Pro's matte, where it's just got a nice grain to it. But they shuffle really nice too. So if you're looking for something very convenient, I wouldn't say affordable, but I think, so I don't remember what the price is, but let's say like around like 10 bucks, whatever the normal price is for Dragon Shield sleeves. But these come in a pack of 100 because they're standard size. So you'll have plenty. And then I can do like a little hand shuffle or whatever. They're a little harder because when I'm holding the edge, it's kind of hanging off, but not terrible. So it's just a little bit to get used to in general, double sleeving. I've only ever double sleeved an extra deck just because those cards are definitely like worth a lot more. That's kind of it for the video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below and I'll kind of do the best I can. But literally your best options for buying sleeves, at least what I did, was I would go on eBay or I would Google search a show that I liked and typed in sleeves after it. And then if anything popped up that was like previously sold at some point in time, then I would go on eBay or just search for those to where I could buy them. And Google is just your best friend. The only thing is they can be very expensive. I think these were like 20 bucks. I think I got these for like 15, 6, like 11. It's just kind of what's available at the time. But that's about all I got. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.